teach middle school, I don't get a lot of applause. That felt good. I am a teacher. I was born the first moment that a question leaped from the mouth of a child. See, I'm called upon during the course of the day to be a lawyer, a doctor, a politician, finder of lost items, lunch money lender, substitute parent, and keeper of the faith. And I am the most fortunate of all who labor. Who do I have to thank for this wonderful opportunity? It is the parents who entrust me with their greatest treasure. See, I'm a teacher, and I'm the most fortunate of all who labor. I thank you for allowing me to be here today. I was thinking of all the things I could possibly say to this wonderful group. First of all, congratulations. I teach students who have exceptional needs. I refer to them as exceptional potential, because I think everyone has potential. So what can I say to you? You have achieved such an amazing moment in time. I will say to you that this is not the end, but it is the beginning. I would say to you that it has to feel pretty awesome at this moment to be you. I would say do not be ashamed or apologize for being intelligent. That is a wonderful gift that you have been given. Every day in my classroom, I advocate probably for what you take for granted, the ability to read and write. So I applaud you for who you are. As a teacher, it's probably one of the hardest professions, because right now we're educating students for jobs that haven't even been created. So you will be the leaders. You will be the innovators. I need you to think for a minute about the best teacher you've ever had. What was it about that teacher that made them so memorable? Was it the fact that they didn't give you extra worksheets? Was it the fact that you didn't become the errand person because you always finished your work? Was it the fact that they challenged you? They took you outside of your comfort zone. They made you work hard. They made you excel. That should be the teacher that you remember. And as a teacher, I ask you to please hold us accountable. You deserve an effective teacher. You don't deserve extra work. You deserve quality work that grows you, that enriches you, and takes you to the next level. This is a wonderful program. And as I was having a conversation on the stage, I realized that this is not where it stops. You guys have the opportunity to attend summer enrichment programs. You have the opportunity to have choices. Education creates choices. Please do not waste any of your choices or take them for granted. As I watch your parents take pictures and smile and watch you as you walk in, they are celebrating your moment. This is not your last moment of greatness, though I'm certain that you all will be assembled again somewhere to celebrate your next achievement. You are wonderful. You are amazing. And you're gifted. The word gift means to be given something exceptional, wonderful, great. Talented means that you have something inside of you that is amazing. How awesome it must be again today to be you. But what do you do with this? What happens next? Do you just settle on the fact that I'm doing okay in the class? Or do you strive to be at the top of the class? Do you always put forth the effort that is needed to be awesome? Do you accept just being average? You can't. After all, you're talented. It is in you to rise above. It is in you to achieve more. It is in you to be better. And I'm excited about that. I read some of the goals for the TIPS program to identify and serve gifted and academically talented young, to inform students about their abilities, to work with schools and families and communities, to sponsor innovative, challenging, and highly motivating educational programs. It appears that you all are in the right program. You're in the right place at the right time. And you should utilize every opportunity that is given to you. If you think of life in increments of time, what would you do with your minute? We often think that we have lots of time and that things are just going to happen. But what if they don't? What if you have a certain amount of time and you need to make sure you take care of it? I have a poem by Benjamin Banner that says, I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it, forced upon me, can't refuse it, didn't seek it, didn't choose it. But it's up to me how I use it. Must suffer if I lose it. Give an account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. How will you spend your minute? Will you spend it working hard? Will you spend it achieving the impossible? Will you spend it planning for your future after you've celebrated this moment? See, being talented creates responsibility. Being talented makes you want more. Being talented makes it okay to excel. So this afternoon, I am blown away with all of the things that I've heard about you students, the wonderful opportunity that this program allows, and the fact that your parents are here to celebrate this with you, to be proud of you, to enjoy this moment with you, and to also help you plan your next step. Again, education creates opportunities. So perhaps you're the next lawyer, maybe you're the next doctor, maybe you're the next politician, perhaps you're a preacher, maybe you'll decide to be an awesome teacher. But whatever it is that you decide, and Inquest wrote, anything that is worthy of your passion is worthy of your preparation. So this afternoon, I will require you to always be prepared. Excellence is required. Success is not by chance. It is by hard work. No one has ever hoped their way to the top. They have worked to get there. So if it comes easy, then ask for something harder. If you don't understand it, then ask for help. But as I look out, I see the future. I see the faces of greatness. Perhaps one day you will be responsible for me, so I need to make sure you're ready. I thank you for being amazing. I thank you for who you are. So many times it is difficult to be in middle school. But I'm reminded today that the culture and the description that middle school students have, it's not true. Because the moment we stood up, silence fell. So that reminds me that not only are you talented, there is character. And to be intelligent without character is an injustice. So I ask you, even as your grades reflect your talent, please make sure your character does as well. So you are known by your ways, and your character will create your destiny, and it will guide you on your course. So again, I say thank you for simply being who you are, for seizing this moment, for taking the opportunity to celebrate what you've done and decide your next step. Because we can celebrate, but only for a moment, because you still have so much left to achieve, so many more things to accomplish, so many more goals you'll need to set, so many more plans that you will create with the end in mind. After all, you are talented, and talented requires more. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening. So applause will make me give you guys an assignment. Thank you. I've traveled all year, but I haven't quite learned how to cry pretty yet, so I try to walk away before that comes. But on a side note, really, you guys have no idea what joy it brings me to look out and see you. Again, I teach special needs, so my kids are at least 2 or 3 grade level behind. So for my kids, they spend most of the year filled with anxiety because they know that the test won't reflect who they are. It will only reflect what they don't know. So many of you that are talented, you have a wonderful opportunity. And some days it's not even fun to be AIG or gifted and talented. I know that. Because sometimes you get tired of hearing about it, or you're held to a different standard. But if you can pick up a book and you can read it, then you're blessed. If you can write a sentence and it doesn't have to be critiqued, then you're blessed. If you don't need someone to walk you to the bus because you're capable of doing it on your own, then you're blessed. So if the only burden you have on today is that you're intelligent, then I ask you to carry that burden proudly. I ask you to celebrate it.